This song is dedicated to the coronation of the Omoba of Benin Kingdom, who are called Oba Akande. He said, Ena mana bunuke o, ena mana bunuke o, ena mana bunuke o, wigere o, ena mana bunuke. Ejendo wagakupe o, akupe o eti o. Ejendo wagakupe o, akupe o eti o.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, Nigeria Watch family. We're back here again. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Please help us to share this video. Let others know that we are right here. Yes, it's a late night broadcast, but we need to do this right now. Yes, if you hear that music, it stated a do, if you hear do, waga, kugbe, so we should create unity amongst ourselves. It's very, very important. Yes, we are here today as our brother, Comrade Emmanuel Agbogun, is out again on the continuous situation that is on ground concerning him and Comrade Curtis Eghosa Ugbo. So I would like you guys to hear this video. Please help us to share, hit the like button, and let others know that we are right here now. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all once again. Let's listen to what Emmanuel Agbogun got to say right now, or the message he wants Edo people to hear. You know, please help us to share, help us to share, help us to share. Good evening to you, Vivian the Rose. Osa Agwabasimin, good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Please help us to share, hit the like button. Andrew Lamokara, I can see you right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you all. I appreciate every one of you. Let's just do this. This is another statement from our brother, Comrade Emmanuel Agbogun. As you all know what is currently going on, so let's do this together. Right? Let me help you. Let me also see if I can share from here. 1 minute. Okay, I can see Jimo Aaron. Good evening to you, my brother. Thank you very much for joining us. I want us to join us. Please help us to share. If you're just joining us, that's the best thing that you can do for me right now, by letting others know that we are here. Help us to share and hit the like button. Let's do this. It's quite late here, but it's just 10 o'clock though, but it's late, you know. But let's do this together. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, let's do this.
Yes. Good evening, wonderful good evening to you all, my conscious Edo people, wherever you're watching me from. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. It's been a beautiful day. From morning till now, I've been up and running, despite the fact that we are not too economically efficient to move around the way we ought to do in our normal way. The truth be said, while I'm taking time to explain all of this, is basically because my name within the past 48 hours since the incident of what happened in the palace within myself and Eghosa Ugbo, who I believe I have given too much attention to, basically because he seemed not to realize that people don't reason alike. Some of us don't think the way he ought to think, basically because we live in a global village. And very well, there have been issues. When I say issues that border on what is conscious and what is subconscious and what is unconscious. Eghosa Ugbo might not like my person. That is very clear. That is, I don't even need a soothsayer to tell me that. He might not like my person, as the case may be, but there are very many issues that he fails to realize. That whether he likes it or not, he shouldn't require a soothsayer to tell him that I criticize very many activities that are in the palace. But one thing I will not do is to insult the monarch in the way and manner he is portraying it before the public. I would have expected Eghosa Ugbo to tell me that, those things he's saying about me, there are very many facts to prove it. Particularly as a Benin man that I am, I never grew up in this part of town, but courtesy demand that I must trace my origin. I would really want to beg Ugbo as a person, having known me over the years, to really take time to know the family I come from. That's one thing I want to ask him to do as a human being. He had made mention about investigations. He has also made mentions about issue burden on my certificates. He has also made mentions about issues burden on my marital status, and even alleged me of having children as if I'm a baby factory. And I laugh because the two things between me and Ugbo, which everybody knows, for some of you who might not know, is the issue of our society. It is the issue of our society in Benin. And I'm very happy that I haven't taken time to watch what has happened over, will I call it, the past 2 weeks. If you all would have recalled, I was in Port Harcourt when I got too many calls of what was going on in Amaba. And I'm going to say certain things tonight. From tomorrow, whether you hate me or love me, whether you don't like me or hate me, I think that what has transpired in the palace at my visit with the people of Obey community, where 11 borough pits have been sold to different persons, where Roland Ekwoy, the person who the palace has recently suspended for deputizing the respect and the statue of our monarch, as it is widely spread in the statements that were written from the authorities of the palace, as the case may be. And I'm very happy that my attack did not happen outside the authority of the palace, that most of whom were present at the press briefing that the palace read, where they said that members of the public and the Benin Kingdom appears not to have been aware of the fact that the palace have since started a cleansing process. A cleansing process. And whereas they have seen that there are some traditional issues that have happened with the practice of one man. And this one man, they forget that this one man cannot control the organs of the palace. Knowing the Benin Palace, as the case may be, the Benin Palace has the administrative wing, has the socio-cultural wing, has the institutional wing, as the case may be, being the palace of the monarch, as the case may be. I will want to delve on the part of the administrative wing for now. The administrative wing of the Benin Traditional Council is headed by the monarch. But under the administrative wing, there are various segments. You have the CSP, you have the security, you have the staffs, and you have the admin. And what is the duty of the admin headed by the secretary? The duty of the admin headed by the secretary is to transmit mails, information, messages from the public to the monarch. If I decide to take a matter up with the Traditional Council, I must have to pass through the office of the secretary to transmit whatever mail or whatever information I feel necessary to administer to our Reverend Monarch. But there are certain things the public fails to realize. That in all of this information, in all of these activities, people write messages through the administrative wings for nearly 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. There is never a response to those messages. Particularly when the messages indict this practice. I'm very happy that if you watch out throughout the statement of Eghosa Ugbo, he never said anything about my statements on Roland Ekwoy. Psychologically, what that tells you is that he's being forced to fight himself with his emotions. And those emotions are those things that are their practice. Now, let me take time to inform each and every one of you. Within the era of Roland Ekwoy and the forceful installation of Okaos and Enoges, there were always administrative documents that interpreted those statements of the monarch, while Roland Ekwoy must have made those subjects of the monarch who came to seek for solution for justice to believe that whatever thing that he has come out to say was the position of the monarch. Now, was the secretary telling me that even where people go as far as protest, going as far as social media statements, going as far as even intending to go to court and even going to court, were the secretary of the palace telling me that he was not aware that Roland Ekwoy was installing Okaos, Eniges without due diligence from our monarch? Within the past 1 month, I've been to the palace twice, and I've been to the palace 3 times, and on those occasions, I've been intimidated and harassed in the palace. Most people forget one thing: a system that you don't believe in, you don't even patronize it. If I don't believe in social media, I won't come here. If I don't believe in development, I won't be an activist. If I don't believe in doing or protecting or standing for those things that are right, I won't be talking. Just 2 days ago, some people protested after I protested to Government House over their inabilities to understand that their actions are anti-people and it is destroying the peace of the society. They went to the NUJ, they alleged that I was in mercenaries. I was very happy that they hired very popular media stations in Benin during that protest, but none of them consulted me to hear my response in a case where my name has been mentioned. But when it has to do with them, I believe they always oblige, even before they use my news. I am one man who believes that awareness is the consciousness that we all must understand. Awareness. However that awareness gets to you, it is only my mouth. Let me tell you, if 20% of the activists in Edo State decide to be conscious and come out to be plain to what they have understood about the activities of those people surrounding the authority of the palace, I bet you will see that Emmanuel Agbogun will be a saint. If just 20% of those activists that you know in Benin, they come out to be vocal, to be honest to their conscience, to be honest to society, to ensure that we know our problem and we resolve it, you will see that I am a saint too. The video that Eghosa Ugbo has been spreading that I took around the palace, to show them, immediately after that he jumped into Ologbo issue. He never said one thing, that since Johnson Ashelege was oppressing the Beninese, now that the Beninese has taken over, what is the living standard of our people in Ologbo? Despite the fact that without selling lands, those people get economic fortune to the tune of $1 billion in a year. When you check about royalties and other benefits that accrue to oil exploration in those communities. Basically, why my Facebook page was growing over time, there were some videos I was making at the time. I never understood how to operate the broadcast avenue. Most times after I finish doing video, I will just say post. I will say delete this video after 30 days. Those videos will not remain in my platform anymore. There were very many videos where I even spoke the very first time Eghosa Ugbo said issues about my driving around the palace and showing the issues of defense. In 2012, if there are itineraries to show visitors that visited the palace, in 2012, Omonobanedo Ukwa Polopolo Oba, Erediawa of blessed memory, invited myself and other comrades in Benin, where the monarch gave us assorted drinks, gave us a cow, gave us money to the tune of I think 80,000 or thereabout, saying that we should go about organizing a peaceful Edo Youth Summit, that he has capacity in our ability to reason as sensible youths. There were very many persons I can identify who were present in that palace at the time. And I will repeat today for the sake of public, because Eghosa Ugbo has said at one point in time he was supporting us, he was doing this, he was doing that. I, as a human being, will never deny a road I passed through to get to where I am in my life. I was cultured and trained by a very reverend Benin woman who happens to be my grandmother. Even if over time I never felt that language was a barrier to a man, but having gotten far in life, I decided to understand that language is really a barrier, and that's why I'm in Benin. But to shock very many of you that I know distant time, I will even speak Benin more on my platform than even English. It will shock very many of you. But having said this, on the issue of Eghosa Ugbo, I would want those across the globe who pick interest in what we say and who pick interest in what society ought to be should take their time and secure an independent investigator to find out if what we are saying is lies or what Eghosa Ugbo is saying is a lie. Because do you know why I'm saying this thing? Society might decide to be, unconcerned, but feel entertained by the statements we make. But one thing is paramount, that people are even trading on lies, trading on deceit, trading on subconsciousness of the minds of people, and working on their, will I call it, their intellectual abilities to create economic fortunes for themselves. And at the end of the day, they will say they were the smarter ones. Ask me, having written several petitions to the palace, and there is never a response, not until when we decide to toe the path of mediating. Continue, despite the way I have preached about Roland Ekwe, I was one of the people who started the message of Roland Ekwe in 2017. Whenever you go to the palace, there was a form of confrontation. If you go to the palace, they will tell you to come. I've been to the palace several with over 8 communities. Igbo can attest to the fact they will tell you to come in the morning, 10 o'clock. You will end up waiting in the palace till maybe 4 in the evening. They might not call your case. And when they don't call your case, all of a sudden somebody might not come out to announce Igwomo and Ikwomo. You will step forward. It is Roland Ekwe that you will see that will come out. You will not say, Omonoba has said this, Omonoba has said this, Omonoba has said this. Oba atop everybody say, the people that feel pleased will jubilate home. But I tell you, our monarch is not even aware of what has transpired. Most of these things occurred until when I started meeting communities like Egbai, until when I came in contact with communities like Ologbo, until when I came in contact with communities like Ubiaza. There are very many information, even the royalties, but majority of the royalties that do not live in Nigeria, very many of them, even those who live in Nigeria, there are several issues that we hear that ordinarily, if an enemy of the palace, I will come out to shout, oh, look at what they say is happening, oh, look at, I will consult, there are very many. I would ask questions. And when they say, oh boy, this issue, don't dive into it because of what it will relate to. And I'll look at the consequences and I'll ask myself to keep quiet. Let me tell you the truth. I am way too informed. I am way too informed of activities in that palace more than even the secretary. I can assure you. Most of you might be joking. I have seen communities where they collected letters from secretary. At the end of the day, the Enoge will go with a higher bid. They will say that letter issued is not from them. All the letters that are used to administrate Benin communities are signed by the secretary of the Oba of Benin Palace. All the letters that have caused confusion in every community in Benin are issued by the secretary of the Oba of Benin Palace. How many of those messages have they taken time to find out who issued those statements? Was it truly from the monarch? How many times? My conscious Edo people, particularly with the Beninese, the kind of elements we have in the palace, they are worse than politicians. And I want to, at this point, go to the tracts that talks about the personality and character of Ugbo. Fares Okpere, I'm mentioning sound minds that they see as Edo youth who are towing the right path. Fares Opere is a living witness. Osakino Kodi is a living witness. Danechi is a living witness. Omobude Agu is a living witness. Jude Obasomi is a living witness. Thompson Osadolo is a living witness. Comrade Popos is also a living witness. I can continue mentioning, but I think I haven't mentioned these numbers. They are very active participants on social media. Very many of them who have mentioned. They will tell you that Eghosa Ugbo is the highest patronizer of illegal firearms. I'm stating this here. Eghosa Ugbo is the highest patronizer of betrayal. Eghosa Ugbo is the highest patronizer of betrayal. In 2012, 2013, we were fighting the property tax. And some certain things emerged that it came to a point where the government could no longer contend with the fact that they have grossly misappropriated their rights in government and as government. They had to look for some of us at young age to bribe. I want you all to listen. Kola Edopa is alive. Osakino Kodi is alive. Omobude Agu is alive. They approached even me in my house in Ikobayi. And I told them, see, I'm not willing. What we are after is that government should invest in those people's money where with the loans that are borrowed. Let us see how the Benin Water Storm project wants to be achieved. Let us see how things be done properly. Eghosa Ugbo went behind us, collected 5 million naira from Edo State government. After collecting those likes, he was offered an appointment on SSA on media to Adams Oshomole. The same Adams Oshomole government arrested him for small arm profilation. Because of most of you will not understand what I've just said, for holding pistol, Beretta, gun. However, when he went to beg, they fiddled with the way they do it and they forgave him, and the matter was thrown out of court. I do not want to mention how many times he was arrested by Kasim Afueba and some other of our Akoko Edo brothers, Afemai brothers, who Eghosa Ugbo decided to frustrate, having used them to secure an accommodation in what is it popularly known as? Is it not Binoni, Gapiona, Biloni? No, is it Gapiona? Yes, Gapiona, Binoni Crescent of the GRA axis. These people are all alive. They can tell you the antecedent of Ugbo. I don't want to mention how he even wrote petitions that get me through the most lettered or media lawyer we have in Edo, Barrister Awolabi Afolabi. And I told Awolabi is still alive that tomorrow the same Ugbo that you are thinking you are assisting, you will see that it's not worth it. And you also see that in the long run, he's nothing but an embodiment of criminality. let me say today, if there are 50 activists in Edo State, 50 human rights activists in Edo State, I don't think I fall short of first 10. I don't think I fall short of first 10. And let me also make it very broad today. If the first 20 human rights activists who are currently engaging the injustices that are meted out on our people currently and daily and weekly and monthly and yearly in Edo State for the past 10 years decide to be honest, they will tell you that 70 to 80 to 90% of the queries, community issues and crises and insecurity in Edo State is caused by those surrounding the environment of the palace. I repeat again for the purpose of clarity. In all of the issues we have raised over the years, what Kotubo is finding me wanting for is for the fact that an employment that was created within the mode of the palace where I felt should ordinarily be questioned if anybody decides to take it off. And the palace did same, and it was removed, and nobody shook horns. I never came to social media one day to post that video to tell you how evil these people are. Go to all my platforms. That video, you cannot see it on media handles except for persons who were in this our greater what's it called, concern beneath songs, I be concerned Edo songs. There was a group that was created from social media. Someone added me to that platform, and I believe very many senior persons were in that platform, but all of a sudden there were some rancor of people who were pro-palace and anti-palace, and that was how that group died. It was where some of us were saying that in the face of unemployment, look at what the traditional council and the palace were doing to entrepreneurs.
Hello, my people. How you guys doing? It looks like we have some enemies of the palace right here. I don't know, some people, or rather some enemies of the Benin kingdom who doesn't want the better thing to happen in our kingdom. Okay, because I see on the comment section someone is right there. I don't know who this person are. They just came from nowhere. And I like Osesmo. God bless you, because you responded to the person that was your problem. You know, what do you want? I don't know. People just God. Oh my word, there's enemies everywhere, for God's sake. Oh no. All right. I've said it before. Anybody who think that Nigeria Watch is doing anything contrary to what we portrayed ourselves for, always let us know. That's the most important thing that we want here. We are fighting about the bad eggs in the palace. I will continue to say this. I will continue to say this. We are fighting about the bad eggs in the palace. Whoever that is inside the palace, in case you guys don't get this, let me put it right again. Whoever inside the palace that is causing all Edo people pains, either one way or the other, you are a bad egg inside the palace, bringing bad names to our kingdom, bringing bad names to our father, bringing bad name to the second God we have on earth. We will continue to expose you. I'm sorry. If you are angry, if you have your beds around to attack us here and there, we don't even know if you exist. That's the truth. All right. I can never on my life, my entire life, to allow anybody to disrespect my palace. All right. Whatever Emmanuel Agbogun have done in the past, that was about 4 years ago, and they said they have apologized. And to start from, I've never seen where a father will stone his own son to death of any wrongdoings. All right. So, except you are not remorseful, I made an instance today that even in the court of law, if you've committed any offense and you're supposed to go in for 10 years, if you are remorseful, your 10 years jail term will be reduced to 5 years, only if you are remorseful. If you are not remorseful, your original 10 years constitutionally, 10 years will automatically increase to 15 years. That's how it works. The same thing with father. No father will stone his own son to death, especially when you are remorseful. Right? Nigeria Watch belongs to everybody. Everybody, not only Edo, everybody in Nigeria. As long as you are not going to bring any kind of video to our platform to insult or disrespect our monarch. But, and I say and I repeat, but if you are fighting the bad eggs, hiding under the shadow of our palace, the bad eggs, hiding under the shadow of our palace to commit one or two atrocities, to inflict excruciating pains upon Edo people in the name that you are under the palace, you'll be disgraced. We will make sure we disgrace you. We will make sure we expose you. Roland Eghosa is down. Many more are going to fall. I've said it before. I don't hide this. Yes. When I was growing up, my dad have always let me know that the only second God you have on earth is our king, And that is what I stand for till tomorrow. So if you are hiding there or claiming that is your father, or how do I put it on? You are closer to our father more than me, or he loves you more than me, you are sleeping. Ifan, you are dreaming. It's better you wake up right now. Whoever you are, wherever you came from, all right? We all, please, my Edo people, we all must join together, okay, to make sure we expose all the bad eggs in the palace. Trust me. I will do this continuously. I will never retrieve my word. If anybody know I've done anything that is biased to my palace, then let me know. The only people we fight, the only people we expose, the only people we disgrace are the bad eggs, bringing bad names to our palace. Our great kingdom, our great palace, supposed to be a place where any of us, whenever we visit home with our children, we can take our children to the palace to go see our father, to see some beautiful places in the palace. But as of today, my people, in case you don't know, you cannot do that no more. Yes. And I've also said it before. You must be a bad Edo son for you to see what is bad. You practice nepotism around it, or because you want them to think you are a nice person, it is wrong. So I'm sorry. Whoever is here, my brother Akim, I can see you right there. My brother, bro, Najawa, you should know that these people are trying to shut you up by trying to tie you to what Emmanuel Agbogun said. They cannot do that, my lovely brother. They can't, because if you want to tie anything with me, tie me with what I say. I don't retrieve whatever I say. Tie me up with what I say. Use whatever I say against me, not what other people say. What are they talking about? Most of the people are just rats. They make a noise. And you know the funny part of it is that most of them cannot get close to me. If I'm in Benin or even in the palace, they cannot. Because the first thing I'm going to ask you, tie me with you, whatever you think I've said that is against our palace. Okay? And I've said it before, you guys should know that Roland Eghosa era came to an end because of only one person he messed up with. Only one person.
Because some of these nuisances, things, yes, you can intimidate everybody with the name of the palace. No, our king never sent you that. Roland Ekwe messed with only one person, and the person went above everybody to take action. The person took action against Roland Ekwe. Where is Roland Ekwe today? Some people are saying Naija wash, Naija wash. Listen, whatever that happens to you today is the seed that you have planted in the past. That's why they said, what you sow, you reap. Yes. What you sow, you reap. We must join to respect our palace. We must join to protect our palace. You can never hide under the shadow of our great palace, our great king, our second God on earth to be constituting nuisance. We will never allow that. My people, I love you all. Let's continue to listen to our brother, comrade Emmanuel Agbogun. Thank you, my people. Please help us to share. Help us to share. And admins, please, if anybody is right there who comment any disrespectful comment on the comment section, please block the person on earth and in heaven. We don't entertain people like that on our channel. But if anybody criticizes us, that's fine. That's not a problem. We accept criticism. All right? Don't block them. But any kind of insult to us, to you, to our commenter, to our contributor, to our king, to our monarch, to our palace, to anybody, block the person. It's the rules here. We don't entertain rubbish here. Yes, Peter Osas. Yes, I saw the video already. Yes, and I'm totally against it. Yes, comrade Curtis Eghosa Ugbo talked with me this morning and he sent me the video. I saw it. I'm totally, Peter Osas, I'm responding to it. I'm totally against it. You know, and to be honest, Peter Osas, that video is an old video. And do you know that Comrade Emmanuel Agbogun is supposed to be penalized in today? My question still remains. How come that the video that was done a couple of years ago, Emmanuel Agbogun is still walking on the street of Benin till now? Nothing is being done about it. Because that video, I'm 100% against it. I don't entertain that. Yes, I even asked Comrade Curtis Eghosa Ugbo, sir, what happened? He said I arrested him before people took it like this and that. So, and I left him and all that, all this while. I said, one, there should be official letter, official decision from the palace to take against Emmanuel Agbogun. If nothing like that happened, nobody, I repeat, nobody have the right to carry a gun to kill anybody on the behalf of the palace. If you do that, you go to jail. That's it. Let our father pronounce who is the enemy of the palace, not you, a lunatic. If you live abroad or you live in Nigeria, you're a lunatic. You work hard every day to look after yourself. You're making some kind of utterances on air, call this one enemy of the palace, the other one is this. Just talk anyhow. It's not right. You people shouldn't be making decisions for our great father. All right? Let our father make decision, or let the chiefs in the palace make decision to pronounce whoever is an enemy to the palace. When that is out, it will always be respected. So, thank you very much, my brother Kim. Thank you. This is one of the things that a lot of people don't want to hear. Happiness Channel, thank you. God bless you. You know, this is what they don't want to hear. We have a lot of enemies out there. They don't like Naija Wash because I don't know why. Listen, guys, when Naija Wash came out, most of these enemies, most of them don't even know what is social media. That's one thing they don't know. We've been there since 2012. Where were you then? 2012, where were you? Do you know how many people we've given the platform to explore? Do you know a lot of people we brought to limelight? Most of the people insulting us today, we brought all of them to limelight. It's so fortunate. All right? We will never entertain anybody to insult our palace. We will never entertain nobody to fight inside the palace. You don't have no single right to fight anybody in the palace. You don't have any single right to create any kind of violence inside our great palace. Do you know that our palace is one of the respected palace in the whole world? We don't entertain such things. All right? So my people, share our videos. Father Evangelist, man of God, thank you very much, sir. Nigeria, God bless you, sir. More anointing oil to you. The truth you are saying to Edo people. Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to put that on the screen because these are the kind of things they don't like. I guess some of them are not going to sleep tonight when they see things like this. Oh God, they are going to dream a very bad dream. Thank you, sir. In fact, I want to see more of this. Make I put that for screen. All right. So my people, don't worry. We'll continue to speak the truth. Listen, one thing I will say before I allow Emmanuel Agbogun to continue to talk to you guys. The same fear they have inflicted on our forefathers, which zipped their mouth, their lips, are preventing them from talking, right? And all of them have died. Then our fathers, the same fear have been inflicted into them as well. They are still scared to talk. But now our generation said, no, that truth, as long as you are not out in a biased manner, as long as you are not out because you just want to talk for the sake of it, but as long as you are saying the truth, continue to say it. If I have children, I will inflict the truth, right? I will bestow it on my own children that stand for the truth, regardless of whatever that is pursuing you. Stand for the truth. You must be a blind person to know that the biggest problem we have in Edo today are caused by many people who are hiding under the shadow of the palace. Is the truth. Why is it hurting you guys? The biggest problem we have today, many people hiding under the shadow of the palace, creating nuisances, committing a lot of atrocities, bringing bad names to our kingdom. Are you telling me when we find out stuff like that, we should just quiet, right? We should just pretend, say, oh no, not Okamo, that man a chief. They say he thief people land, he thief people money, because saying a chief, not Okam. And that one now, eat now, okay, person pay 10 million naira, me buy land, you not give her the land, you know, he collect the money, not return her. Ebe na ohe mo no Okam, na ohe, you know, say na palace for come. And the other one, enogi. He go carry my papa land. Now say, no Okam, because in enogi. That is that what you want? Then you'll be applauding me in Najawash. Yes, we love you. No, I'm sorry. We will never do that. We will never. We will never do that. Whatever Emmanuel Agbogun have done in the past, I'm against it. 100%, I will never support it. If you are a truth teller, if you watch the video we did this afternoon, you're supposed to know that I sent a message that Emmanuel Agbogun should apologize again so that some enemies shouldn't hide under this whole thing that is going on to continue to torment him. Yes. Although we played the video where he apologized, but some people, 69%, according to our poll today, agreed that they are satisfied with the apology. Why 31% said no, they don't agree. Normally, we're supposed to go with 69. Upon all that, I don't know if it was 69. Let me check. I still have it here. I need to be sure of what I'm saying. Okay, it's here. That was the poll today. Let me remove this on the screen. That was the poll. 65. Yes, 65% said we agree. We agree with the apology of Emmanuel Agbogun, why 35% say no? And though people voted this, it's not me. You can't manipulate this. You can't alter it. Hello, Engineer Ken. Good evening to you, my brother. Talk to me. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay. Good evening, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, but we have one or two people fighting us for a reason we don't know.
Well, I'm hearing your voice. That devil is a liar. They can never stop our platform. We are bigger than them.
Of course, now, of course.
Yes, we're bigger than them, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I watched the other video when I was at work. I'm on my way from the office now, and I'm just listening to you.
Yeah.
You see, no matter what Emmanuel Agbogun have done, nobody is being authorized to hang him. Emmanuel Agbogun has apologized. You understand?
Yeah.
So what Curtis Ugbo did on that very day in the palace, it was totally wrong. It was totally wrong. If he's really mad at Emmanuel Agbogun, if it's what Emmanuel Agbogun has done in the past, that is what he's fighting for. Ever since all these years, he knows where he is. He sees him every time when he's protesting. How come he did not fight him? How come he did not engage him? How come he did not ask him questions? You understand? So we are those that live in the diaspora. We want to know if Curtis Ugbo is now the new Edo police in the palace. Is not the palace guard. If our respectable monarch has hired him or employed him to be the palace watchman, you know, so they have to let us know. The Edo secretary, the Benin secretary has to let us know who is Curtis Ugbo in the palace. What is his position in the palace? What right has been in the palace to start insulting every Edo individual? You understand, my brother?
Yeah.
So all this mess has to be dealt with. You know, regardless of what maybe it happens to Emmanuel Agbogun. Emmanuel Agbogun is not a problem right now. You know, Emmanuel Agbogun's own is just an eye-opening to what has been going on in that palace. You understand me?
Thank you, my brother.
You know, it's not an eye-opening. So we have to tackle this matter.
Thank you.
I follow your critics just now. When you say that during time of the other guy, that will just go to the palace, comes out and say
Yes.
giving them fake letters of appointment. You understand? Our respectable monarch has to check all these guys.
No, they are already checking them. Listen, we have another one to fall in the next couple of days. I'm saying it on air. We have another person to fall. I'm telling you guys. I'm not gonna cry tire.
You understand? If this guy goes down there, you will see Edo Kingdom will not be peaceful. The governor will not have time to work. You understand me?
Yeah.
All this fight in all this community, these are the people that are behind it.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
All these things.
Let's move on.
You know?
Thank you.
Okay, my brother. I don't mind those ones that are sending you their email or messages, saying all kind of crap. You know, if they pay, and I say when they pay, then they go.
Thank you very much. We don't respond to them. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
I have another person calling me. Hello. Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello. Good evening. This is Osaro Michael.
Okay, Mr. Osaro Michael. Where you calling from?
From Kenwa.
Oh, from Kenwa Road. Okay, Benin City. Okay,
yes,
go ahead. Talk to me.
Yeah. I followed your program just now. I just want, in the afternoon, I made some comment that Agbogun should be forgiven.
Okay.
But I didn't want to talk more on that issue. But now, I just felt if I don't talk, as a Benin man, let me just talk. There is one thing in life. When you were growing up, your parents, anybody that talks about the Oba, even you, the way your parents will react, they might even throw spit because of the fear of the palace.
Yeah.
If you can still remember. But now I'm telling you, because of some bad people, some bad eggs that are committing atrocities with the name of the palace, the fear of the palace is fading away. I'm telling you.
And that is what we are trying to stop now. And they are fighting back.
I'm telling you, from generation to generation, this thing will be going away if it's not addressed now. The generation of our parents are, let me say, most of them, they are gone. Our own generation, they are fighting in the palace. In the presence of your father, you are fighting. You understand? As time goes on, if all these issues, if they are not addressed, listen to what Emmanuel Agbogun said from the video you played. He said most of the problems, most of the documents that caused problem in Benin, 75% of them were signed by the secretary. And after some time, the secretary will tell you, this document did not come out from the palace. Was your signature forged?
All right.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right, my brother. Only 1 minute, please, because we need to move on.
If they are not addressed, the fear of the palace is fading away.
Thank you.
That's just the truth.
Thank you, my brother.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to say this. My Edo people, I felt tell you now. All of now they rejoice, say, Roland Dehoy is down, When they wear on a shoe, we have another big one that will fall. Many of them will fall. I'm telling you, many of them. Now that time we take know how we take day, how everybody take day. I did tell you now. Wait our forefathers no fit do. Wait our papa no fit do. We go let una know now say it is our duty to protect our king. Yes, all of now the things so that they protect our king in a biased way, in a selfish way. With the wash now. How many times have you seen I come on air to say, my people, when I dominate money from me, what they do it, how they do. When they open my, they talk anyhow. Do you know what is my expenditure every week to do the work I'm doing here? You think it's for mouth, right? The work we do outside the camera is more than what you see. It's just like you don't know how the food in the restaurants you went to buy, how it was cooked. We mean, Una, if you know you are a bad egg and you are close to the palace, you are inside the palace, you are a title holder, or anyhow, listen, either you repent, you will fall. Whoever that installed you people, we will fair for them. You where they install. Now you go run by yourself. Yes. Because many of you have been installed illegally without the consent of our father. That is why a lot of atrocities, a lot of calamities that is happening in Edo today is coming from you people. We're not going to take that. You all must be disgraced. You all. We are not going to take it. We will never accept it. It's our kingdom. We cannot have few smelly things captured our kingdom. Why many of us are investing in another man's land just because few smelly things captured our kingdom. No. It is now we must put an end to it. Yes. Edo people, 65% today said they are satisfied with Emmanuel Agbogun's apology. 35 said they are not satisfied. 65 wins 35. Upon all that, I still urge Emmanuel Agbogun to do another apology from me directly. To be honest, I want him to do that. If not, enemies will hide under this continuous statement to haunt him. It's not too big. For me, somebody say, I will never do anything wrong against my king anyway, forever. I'm not stupid. When I'm talking, I'm listening to myself. But for example, you don't even need to tell me to apologize. I'll be doing it every day. What's that? It's my father. It's my father forever. It's my king. Nobody is too big to go on your knee to say, oh, daddy, forgive me, I'm your son. No. But Emmanuel Agbogun did it. Let me play it. But 65% they said they love this. Why 35% say no, they are not okay with it. Watch it.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. My Edo people. In fact, let me take off my cap. My Edo. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. My Edo people. In fact, let me take off my cap. My Edo. I want you all to know. My fathers, my mothers. I want you all to know the Omonoba Nedo Kwakbolokbolo. Eba Eware II is my God. Please, those of you who are presently thinking that the discussion I embarked on yesterday was because I came out playing, or I came out open to speak truth to conscience. The Omonobane Do Kwakbolokbolo is my God. Oba Atokpe, he said, Omonobane Do Kwakbolokbolo, Oba Atokpe, he said, the Omonoba is my God on earth. Those of you who are trying to create a scene with my video yesterday, those of you who took it over to Gossip Nigeria and some other blogs to misrepresent what I said yesterday, I'm very happy what I did was live. Those people with conscience should also sit back and listen to the wordings. I am not a recalcitrant. I am not a mediocre, and I'm never a daft. The Omonobane Do Ukwakbolokbolo, the God I have on earth, is my God.
That's it. But 65%, according to the poll we put on air today, which you cannot be manipulated, you know, is this, that's it. It's YouTube poll. YouTube created it, you can't touch it, right? What we write there, people vote. 65% said they accepted this apology, 35% said they don't. Upon say 35% say they don't, I still urge our brother to do another apology. So what do you want? Why are you guys trying to affiliate one or two things together? You know, so people are bittered. You ask yourself, why are you bittered? All right? Are you truly in your heart fighting for the kingdom? Ask yourself. We know publicly you won't tell the truth, but you're in your room right now. Lock your door. Make sure you are there alone. Ask yourself, are you truly fighting for our kingdom? If you are biased with your statement, are you fighting for our kingdom? Why are you entertaining those corrupt fruits? Hiding under the shadow of our palace to bring bad names to our palace. Emmanuel Agbogun have done something wrong in the past. I watched the video. Comrade Eghosa Ugbo sent me the video himself this morning. And I appreciated that. And I was so annoyed when I watched that video. I don't like, because I never watched that. The one with the Rolls Royce, I saw that one. Right? But the one I saw this morning, trust me, I'm totally against it. But my question goes like this, which I'll continue to ask. How come the lefty too late for Emmanuel to be penalized? If anybody go fight Emmanuel today or kill him, who authorized them as well to do so? We need to think. Right? So my people, let's continue to, I can see a lot of people calling in right now. It's not normal, it's not an interactive session because of one bad egg who came here, one bad fruit in the Benin Kingdom. I don't know who that person is, who came here, was writing rubbish. I guess they have blocked that person. I don't know. Maybe my admins must have blocked. If people have not blocked the person, please try. Block the person on earth and in heaven. We don't want people like that here who doesn't embrace truth. You know, yeah, you that were calling before, please call back again. Okay, let me call you. The person was already writing the message. Okay, let me just call you, but I don't know who the. Let me talk to this person. 1 minute, my people. Hello, sir. I see you were writing me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Your name?
I said, why me now?
No. I'm sorry. That's why I called back. I just saw your message. You say, why me? I was like, okay, talk to us, sir. 1 minute, please. Be quick.
Okay, let me rush.
So where are you talking?
For me to talk.
Okay. Talk to us from Spain. What's your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Philip.
Okay, talk to me, my brother. Go ahead. We are listening.
The truth of the matter,
Yeah.
I'm from Delta State, but I was brought up in Benin.
Okay.
All these things that has been going on in social media, it's a yardstick because we know the truth. We don't want to say it. I understand. Because
Yeah.
I've been watching the social media space, insulting you that you are taking a part with Emmanuel Agbogun. That is a wrong statement. The truth is clear. Number one, number two, we should know when we were growing up in the 70s and early 80s, we did not look close to the palace. And close to the palace goes like this. Nobody that can come out and speak for the palace without the palace authority. But today, what we see in this 21st century is anybody with any connection can just come out. We say, you are enemy of the palace, you are this, you are this. They are bringing that name of the palace to mud. I don't understand. And God will not accept that.
Amen.
The truth of the matter, just keep what you are doing. Just keep it up.
Thank you.
We are watching from afar.
Thank you.
And Emmanuel Agbogun, you should help us to advise him to keep up his good work. Because what he's doing, forget the nation, is doing the best. Nobody is financing physically, but spiritually, the ancestors of that land, they are behind it. Also with you, Edigin. We know you. We know everything about you. Your stand on this matter.
Thank you.
So the truth of the matter, those people that they are writing, they are doing this, calling, do this. It's a planned job to tarnish your image.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
We are just laughing there. We are watching them.
Thank you.
Because that carbon issue, the pets, they will be at home. They will be mocking us that in diaspora that they are there. They will buy the best car with our resources. But I do not blame them. I blame we here that we suffer and cycle everything and send them that money there. We are financing them now. We are the one financing them.
Thank you, my brother.
We said we put a stop. Let the stop be a stop. Those guys, they don't have much to say anything. You talk today, tomorrow they will call back. They will talk to them. Nigeria wash here. They will send them money. They will go Calibase. They are crazy.
Thank you, my brother. Let's move on.
Your platform,
no, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Thank you very much, my brother.
Just keep it up.
Thank you.
Just hold your faith.
Thank you.
God is your great.
Thank you.
Just advise that your good activist Emmanuel Agbogun
to keep it up, but he should watch his back because Otisugbo, I know him very well. I know the length he can draw.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You are blessed, my brother. Best time of calling you.
Oh, thank you.
I really,
I beg, please send me your.
I'm your pass.
Oh, thank you. Please send me your name. Your name. Send it to this number so that I can store your number. Okay, in case next time you are calling.
I've done it before.
I only saw you said why me. That's all I saw. You said why me.
No, because they say I should add you in one of your brokers. You said to join the Niger League.
Okay.
League family.
Okay, please re-forward it again now. Response. No, don't worry. I will make sure we respond to you. Okay.
Okay.
Re-forward it.
I was talking to you. I'm from Delta, but I was born in Edo.
No problem, my brother.
It's my culture.
Of course.
I understand everything about Benin.
And you are protecting our monarch. That's a good thing about you.
Yes, now.
Yeah.
I live most of my life. I live most of my life in Ogbeleka.
Thank you, my brother. More move on. Thank you.
Okay,
God bless
brother,
you.
You are blessed. I'm still watching you. Yeah.
All right then. Thank you. Yeah.
More strength.
Yeah.
God is your strength, brother.
Thank you, my brother. All right. Okay. My people, as you all know, for me, if you ask me, I want Emmanuel Agbogun to do another apologetic video to our monarch, not to anybody, to our father. I like the fact that he said that Obonobanedo is my God. I love that. I would love to hear that again because I believe that video was done 3 years. I've not seen all this video. This one, so now today I say I'm. You know, people they say Nigeria was big blogger. This video, I never see him. I was surprised. Somebody who sent me this video today, and God bless him. I never see him before. This particular one with Emmanuel, they apologize. So I never see him. My first time. Somebody sent it to me today. It's not even Emmanuel that sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me today. Hello, good evening to you, my brother. Talk to me. You only have 1 minute because it's quite late now. I don't want it to be an interactive session. Hello. Are you there? I can't hear you. You need to speak. Hello.
Okay. I'm hearing you.
Okay, my brother. Yes. What's your name and where are you calling from? You have so much noise on your background, my brother. Sort out your calling now. We are hearing noise than your voice.
Are you hearing me now?
Okay, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Samson. I'm calling from France.
Okay, Mr. Samson, I beg, just be brief. Quick talk to us. You know, say don't late, eh?
Yeah, I know. Your topic is so interesting. I just feel I have to make my own point on it.
God bless you, my brother.
I didn't know Emmanuel Agbogun is somebody, all those activists during them Kola and this Omobude and the rest. I know what activist is before I travel out of Nigeria then.
Yeah.
Truth must be told, my brother. We all are Benin. We don't have other place we should call our home.
Yes.
This aspect of these people, this our palace, the way they have been bringing it to the social media, bringing embarrassment to our palace, is a cause of concerns to all Edo, like
yes,
all over the world. You know why I say that? Edo State is not just a state, if not because of marginalization. Edo State is supposed to be a country on its own.
Yes.
In Edo State, we have what we call land, which is traditional laws, which is gazetted, how the functions of towns and villages are in Edo State. If you see this aspect of this land that have become another thing in Edo State, is this thing that is one that is causing problem all over everywhere. A community that have been living together for long, in a century, just because of land, they will say they are no longer together. This one will say is now a community on its own. But palace have the names of all the communities in Edo State. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in aspect of Emmanuel Agbogun, people are just saying Emmanuel Agbogun Emmanuel Agbogun is not doing a two-state good thing. I don't know Kola. I don't know Emmanuel Agbogun. I know Emmanuel Agbogun as a president, but I don't know Kola. Eghosa Ugbo at all there. You know why I say so?
Yeah.
This thing, they are using it for businesses. Both Kola, both Emmanuel Agbogun, they are all using the gullible and our illiteracy, not going to school, lack of education that those states have they are not exploiting those things to misform people. Like Emmanuel Agbogun does not have the other job that he's doing other than activist. Activist is not a job, my brother. Okay, if two communities have issues of land, what Emmanuel Agbogun is supposed to do, he will go to the palace and ask this community. I remember this.
My brother, you need to be brief. You know, we don't have time because you've been here now 3 hours, 3 minutes now. You'll be talking. Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you. Let me just summarize it.
Please, yeah.
I remember our community. Our community was one community then. Just because of land. Useluna House said they are not a community on their own. This one said they are not a community on their own. Oba Palace said no, Aho is one. Understand? What Emmanuel Agbogun is doing, he will go and meet community. That don't worry, we have a voice, we have a platform that we are going to use to support you.
Do you think those communities are paying him?
See, they're bargaining. They're bargaining. I'm telling you the truth. They're bargaining with them. And that they say, okay, this struggle we are in together, if we succeed, this a plot of land we are going to give to you, then pay them. I'm telling you the truth, is what I know.
Okay.
Seriously.
Wow.
I don't know Emmanuel Agbogun. I don't, he's not my enemy, he's not my friend. Eghosa Ugbo is not my enemy, he's not my friend. They pay them. They are not doing it just because of selfless service that they want to be they needed the best for it. No. They should just put it clear. That's what they do, is their business.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. If it's like my brother, this Ologo Didion, in every Didion, that's where Oba will not take somebody to go out. It's okay. You are my hair apparel here. You preside over what happened here. Justice Accelerate was fighting with no game of Ologo.
Anyway, my brother, we need to go now. We need to go. 6 minutes. Yes. I pick one thing from you here is that you don't like what Emmanuel Agbogun is doing, and I also pick another thing from your message that the way people are trying to bring down our palace and you don't welcome it at all. So that two things is a...
I would like to even come on your platform. I will show peace for a debate. Understand?
All right, join us on Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We have a debate every Friday.
Okay, I would gladly honor that invitation, my brother.
Every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Join us, my lovely brother. I appreciate you. Yeah. Good night, my brother.
No problem.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, my people. Let's listen to our brother so that we can round up. I appreciate you all. Please share and help us to like this video.
Making money out of the traditional system who ought to be encouraged. It was at the point when I had done that video before information on our platform started trickling that the palace was compensated. Also, the palace had decided to compensate those persons whose houses were in that environment. And after which, I never took on serious with the matter. But even as active participants on that platform, we had a clause that whatever information that was disseminated by members of the public and people who are consigned to give information, that it should not exceed that platform. But however, sooner do I or later do I know that they will use it against me. My intentions for good is now haunting me by evildoers who believe that, oh, with what this boy have said, they can use it against him tomorrow. Name my kind of person. Let me tell you the truth. Ugbo is very, very comfortable around me. He's very, very. This same Ugbo will talk about me, but he will not make mention. Go and look at all the things Ugbo has said since the beginning of his attack on me in the palace. He has not mentioned about the fact that he wrote petition to the highest police formation in Edo State, where you have the best set of investigators that you can ever think of in Edo State, being the AIG. He wrote petitions. After he wrote those petitions, I was arrested. After he arrested me, I was investigated. And in all that transpired, Ugbo, being somebody who he says is honest, never came out to say that these people told him that all his allegations are false and baseless. Ugbo now started parading the fact that I am in talk with Monkey Face. Yes, Monkey Face is somebody that I know. I have known him long on social media before he started antagonizing the palace. He has been, if you want to know this is, I'm telling you if I'm lying or not, go to Facebook. If you know how to check how long somebody has been a friend, you check it, you understand what I'm talking about. Not until when I saw a video where people of our traditional worshippers and what have you came out openly to swear for Monkey Face. I never knew that that was the Monkey Face that people were talking about.
Yes, I'm seeing some good comments here. I just wanted to quickly interrupt you guys a little bit. Thank you very much, God's own son ID. Thank you, Obasuyi. Thank you, Prince Ados. Thank you, ABSO. Thank you, Charlie Izzy. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Thank you, Prince Edos once again. Thank you, my good people. Monica Ago, I see you right there. Karina Joseph, I see you as well. Thank you, Smith Brown. I see you right there. Blessing Omeka, I see you. Good evening to you all. I appreciate every one of you. Help us to share our video and like our video. Let's stand for what is right. You know, more remove the fear, come off our body. And that fear now, our papa, our mama, they fear. Tell, fear not, they let them see truth, make they talk. So let's continue to stand for what is right, regardless of whoever that is concerned. If it's your father that is doing something that is wrong, say it. If it's your mother, say it. If it's your wife, your husband, say it. If he's doing anything that is wrong, don't support it at all, you know. Father, evangelist, man of God, thank you. 7 years, I see right there. Akim, my brother, thank you. Happiness Channel, see right there. Thank you. Peter Osas, I see you. Thank you, my good people right here. Una do well, says more. What's up? Thank you. Lucky Owelege. This is your surname, Lucky. They had me. Okay, Lucky Owelege. Okay. I think I pronounce it well. You know, but that surname is difficult. Kai, even the spelling safe, eh? You need to go extra school to know. Israel Semoto, my brother is right there. Godwin Oposi is there. You know. Oh, okay. We have Emmanuel Agbogun calling in. Hello, I'm live. Do you want to talk on air? Okay, good evening to you. Hold on. Talk. Go ahead. Talk to me. We have Emmanuel Agbogun on air. Go ahead. Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Nigeria Watch.
Yes.
Rather will I use the word good morning because I was still up when I got calls and someone drew my attention to the fact that you were just using my videos I did late this evening or yesterday.
Yeah.
To analyze some issues.
Yeah.
And while I got on it, I saw that somebody, particularly a caller, just called in, and that caller seems to be a little bit close to the issues I am agitating for. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Now,
the caller made mention about benefits and arrangements.
Okay, the last caller then you are referring to. Okay.
Yes, the last caller, and he made mention about a second address. He also made mention about benefits of what we get like as to lands. I believe the communities I have come out on the medias to actually advocate for.
Yeah.
These communities are not up to, I think, within the neighborhood of say 10 to 15. And these communities are communities that you have people who are for and against living in that same communities. Basically, one would ask, are people really benefiting from this issue of community disputes or whatever? The answer is yes. And how are they benefiting? They are benefiting in the sense that some people would use the settlement bargain. I don't know if you get me.
Yes.
The settlement bargain to compensate those people who aid them to get settlement.
Yeah.
That is very, 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 very correct. And that is the same thing that we are saying, that the likes of them Ugbo, them Roland Ekoi, name them, the secretary of the palace, that is what they do.
So what about you? Did you get any benefit from these people?
Yes, I'm coming, sir. I'm coming, sir.
Yeah, okay.
In a community where there's crisis, and I'm coming out to say, government, palace, come and look into what is happening here. Now, how do I get benefit for coming out to shout that people complain that, oh, you have a voice, we want you to come and assist us to shout? I am not taking a decision. I don't have any role to play, rather than to create awareness. I'm not coming to say that these people, what they are saying is right, so therefore it shall be. Now, the people in the places that administrate the efforts and the decision that said it shall be, they are the ones orchestrating the crimes. They are the ones collecting borrow pits. They are the ones collecting 40 plots. They are the ones collecting jeeps and 6 million. They are the ones collecting C-class Benz and buses and 2 million. These things, there are people who are saying these things, and it is not hidden. Now, they should mention one community that has even bought me a vehicle. They should mention one community that they say I have a land or I have sold land in Benin Kingdom. I've been saying these things outrightly.
But information, somebody told me today that you were alleged.
Emmanuel is benefiting from what they are saying. Now, let me go over to the issue of Iselunaho. Because I heard when the young man mentioned the issue of Iselunaho. Now, Iselunaho, there's an activity within the community CDA as to Okaigele ship and to CDA. Now, there's an Enoge. Now, what the CDA is saying that the Enoge is fond of selling larger portions of land and they don't get anything from it. And this is their community. And the CDA there is saying, Enoge, we cannot fold our hands and allow you sell all our lands. But we know you are Enoge and the Oba has brought you here. So therefore, we must stand up to protect ourselves. If you think I'm lying tomorrow, call the likes of the Mapa and the Enoge and ask them if this is what is not their issue. Now, we try to settle them. One person is saying, I'm entitled to everything, so therefore, so shall it be.
Okay.
If you go into a Iselunaho as a consensus community, go and check the Aboriginal indigenous of that community and ask them if they are happy with the fact that the Enoge administrates their land alone. This is what Emmanuel Agbogun is standing for. So, because maybe I might not be too eloquent enough to analyze it to this form, there are very many things that if people decide to say, okay, let us call for a Benin summit for land administration, customary land administration. This is our way of life. It's not bad if we discuss our way of life time to time, particularly now we are in a global era. And ask, In Ombage Nevosa, where I went to, I'm coming, sir. In Ombage Nevosa, where I went to, shout out the illegalities that were going on there. In Ombage Nevosa, the Enoge was selling 1 mile by 1 mile. There's still litigation within the Aboriginal people of that community and the Enoge and the buyer in court till tomorrow as we speak.
Okay.
And when the people try to say that, no, we must have our own leadership, whether the Enoge likes it or not, they will say these people are anti-tradition. These people are a problem. Now, hello?
No, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. More people trying to
They will
call
say
me.
these people are anti-tradition. That is the issue. The palace and the institution and our monarch might not be aware of these sharp practices. Imagine a community that sells land valued at 2 million naira per plot or 1.5 million naira per plot, and they have over 40,000 plots of land in that community. Quantify the money that gets to for the sales of land. Now ask yourself, in that community, is there a visible presence of any basic community that is valued at 500 million provided by the said community? The answer is no.
All right.
So these are issues that we are talking about. Now, in very many occasions, because this thing has been existing, there have been activists who were out there, there were no media, there have been platforms who are out there. In fact, before this consciousness that we are currently enjoying now from our work in Benin City, the people that enjoy the bulk of these benefits were even the police. Ohe Amofi is a popular Ohe. He should come out and share in public his experiences with the police and how he spent money to ensure that he was able to control his community. There are very many senior officers who have very many plots and even many traditional rulers or many ways in choice communities. We all know all these things. It's not a hidden fact.
All right. Thank you, my brother.
This is what we say we don't want. So my brother Najawa, I took time to hear what you said.
Please.
I want to once again use on your platform.
Yeah.
Basically, I will do a formal video.
Please. Yeah. Thank you.
I want to, on your platform, say it again and again. I in no way will insult the institution of the Great Benin Kingdom. And I will in no way, as a Benin man, think or ever think of rendering insults to the palace. And if by chance some majority or minority of our people think that my statements in any form I've used it or in any way that I've applied it is seen to them as an insult. Because if I were told in any formal, will I call it sanctions or whatever, I would immediately do what is expected of me to ensure that such the sanctions is correct.
Okay. Are you there? Oh, I think we lost Emmanuel Agbogun there. He needs to finish his statement because this is what I want to hear. And he's already doing that. Please call back, comrade. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. He needs to call back. Whoever that is calling, please just hold on for a minute. I want Emmanuel to call back because he needs to finish that statement. Then we can move on. Let me call him back, rather. Let me call him back. I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe it's battery. Very sad. I wish he delivered that message. But anyway, nevertheless, Comrade Emmanuel Agbogun, I don't know what happened to your network. The phone went off. We applaud you for what you were about to say, and I will also urge you, please, even though it's a 5 minutes, 10 minutes video, you can just do to deliver the message you were about to deliver now on my channel. If you can do that on your own platform, we can pick that up. Do that tomorrow morning, please. I really applaud you at least for listening to us. At least, in life, when people listen to what you say, it means a lot. I never knew that he was watching and he listened to when I said he should please apologize again. Even though people already said they are okay with his apology, but I urge that he must do it again now, and he's willing to do that. It's a good thing because, listen, guys, I'm not sure Emmanuel Agbogun wants enemies to hide under whatever that happened in the past, which is wrong. He did wrong. Okay, I'll never support anything like that, and he knows that he's wrong. So now he's willing to apologize again. I appreciate that a lot. Trust me. Hello, Mr. Pius. Good evening to you, sir. Hello, good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. The time Agbogun was talking, I wanted to talk to Agbogun before. Well, I know it's not on the line and maybe it's listening.
Yeah.
I want to thank Agbogun for listening to you because he was saying that he wants to do apologies again.
Yes.
I'm very happy.
Yes.
For that, you understand. But there was something I want people to know in the Bible. They bring a coins to Jesus Christ. They wanted to test him. They say, Father, we know you are the one that always say the truth. Is it good to pay thanks to Caesar or to God? I say, bring out your coins. They say, which face is this? They say, this is Caesar's face. Jesus Christ told them, pay what to belong to Caesar, and pay what belong to God. I'm not talking to Emmanuel Agbogun. That's why I'm using this parable. So, whatever any respect you know that our Father, we have to deserve respect for our Father. Whatever anything he's doing, the one that belongs to the public, when you know that is good for the public as he's helping the poor, he should continue it. And I'm very happy that he said want to apologize. I'm very happy.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Watch, I want to tell you something, sir.
Yes, sir.
They will criticize you. I have told you before, remember?
Yeah.
They will hate you because of your truth. Don't do saga with anybody because I watched so many videos today when they were criticizing you.
No, I can never.
What they say you are not a Benin man, don't listen to them. Because the time you stand for the truth, they will fight against you. But truth always stand alone. Truth always stand alone. And truth always win. Who is the truth? Jesus Christ is the truth. Truth is bitter. Because you are saying the truth, everybody will hate you. Because you are saying the truth. That is what truth is bitter.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody hate you. You will know that you are saying the truth.
I don't respond to that.
Nigeria watch is good. Nigeria watch is good. Nigeria watch is good. No, you better watch yourself well. Know that you are not good. But when people say Nigeria watch is bad, Nigeria watch is bad, know you are good.
Thank you, sir.
That's what I want to tell you. Thank you for everything you are doing.
I appreciate it.
May God bless Emmanuel Agbogun. As he say, want to apologize again. He listen to you. It's not listening to you. He's listening to you. May God bless him.
Yes.
And may God continue to bless you, sir.
Amen.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, my people, I think we need to round up now. I believe our brother Emmanuel Agbogun will do that on his platform. I'm not going to pick these calls anymore. I'm sorry. It's late now. Oh, God. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. It's late. You only have 1 minute.
Hello, Mr. Najawas.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Go ahead. Where are you calling us from?
Kelly, Kelly calling from Georgia.
Okay, Mr. Kelly. Okay, go ahead. Please, 1 minute, okay? Because we're rounding up now.
Yeah, I understand. I'm following up the program. So it's a good thing that Emmanuel is actually apologizing again.
Yeah.
But there's one question that you asked Emmanuel that he did not answer.
Okay.
If he's getting kickback from all these activities.
Okay.
He did not answer that question.
All
He did
right.
not address it.
I believe he will answer it on his video because we lost him now. So I wish he can call back, but I don't know.
Yeah, because sometimes I follow them. I like Emmanuel, even when people don't like him. But yeah, sometimes he's off track and sometimes he's on track. And we all grew up in Benin. We all know how it is in Benin. So you cannot be doing this without getting something from it.
Yeah.
So he should answer that question.
Yeah, but for me, I don't get anything from it. So ask me the question.
No, Niger Watch, your own is different.
Okay.
You are a businessman.
Okay.
You know, and you are like the umpire, so you are kind of playing unbiased presentation here. So your own is totally different.
Okay.
And I don't support the way Curtis, talk about you earlier. I watched the video as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
But let's just let everything, like let the sleeping dog, like they say, and move on with your good work that you are doing. People are watching everybody, so
Thank
we
you,
know
my
what
brother.
is good.
Thank you, my brother. I
Yeah,
appreciate
so
you.
Emmanuel should answer that question. We are waiting for him.
All right then. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
God bless you.
Yeah. Oh, Engineer Ken. Okay, who is calling me? Engineer Ken, please. I don't know. You are not connecting. Engineer Ken, you are not connecting. So I don't know. Let me say, Engineer Ken, we don't say good night since now. Let me call you back. Okay. And people, you guys want me to fall asleep? Yeah, right? I'm tired. Hello, Engineer Ken. I told you already.
Yeah, hello,
good evening again.
Sleeping? No, I'm on my way home.
All right. I'm rounding up. I'm rounding up now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry that I just called in. I heard one other caller is saying that you should ask him if he's getting anything from me. My brother, it doesn't make any sense because that's what they call it workshop.
Okay.
When man they work, that they in job. You understand? Emmanuel is a married man. He has kids to feed. He has family to take care of. Doing all these things is his job. You understand me? Nobody pays him. So how does he survive? Even them, the rest of them, and them don't call all of them. All of them make money from all these things. If they help you to fight for truth, at the end they decide to bless him.
Yeah.
That is own business. You understand me? So I don't think it's appropriate for us with the Nigerian Watch to ask him, do you make living from this?
Okay.
As long as those communities are not complaining that Emmanuel Agbogun or President Okpara is stealing from them, no. So if I'm an activist today, a community comes to meet me and tell me this is their problem, if I can help them to fight it, they will give me one land or they will pay me money. Definitely, I will accept it because I have to make a living. You understand me? So as long as that thing is on the right track, there is no problem on it. That's my own take on it.
Thank you.
They are making living from it, and it is true. So Emmanuel Agbogun might not be honest enough to upload to tell you that yes, they are paying me, yes, they are giving me land. He might not tell you that because of his own pride or whatever, but it is true. But to me, I don't see it like it's important for us to ask him that. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my own take on it.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Yeah. All right, my people, we got to round up here. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate every one of you. Please share this video and let's round up now. Thank you. I'm gonna say good night, my people. I'm just rounding up here. If not, more people are just gonna keep calling and calling. Good night.